Hey everyone, we're out here again trying to catch some shrimp. It's been a pretty good season, so we're hoping to get another good mess of them. Stock up on the freezer for the year. Just got to the spot, so we'll see how it's doing this week. It's been about a week since we've been out here. Water is definitely a little bit colder today, about 66 degrees. I think it was like low 70s last time. But some of the guys did say they were getting some. That it's slowed down lately though. First two casts have not caught any shrimp. So right now we're just kind of in search mode. Like thinking like a game of Battleship. Throw your net when you get a hit, and you work around that area and find a pattern.
How close are we to hanging?
1.5 marks we're not close to.
I seen a bunch of people when I come by today. They were right there just under the bridge. They were right there just past the bridge.
Today is later in the season than we catch shrimp a lot of times. You can catch them into the winter. It's not as common. It seems like the fall does best. And we're getting close. We're in November now, and the water's a lot cooler today, so we're curious how the shrimp are going to be doing today. A couple tips to keep in mind. We mark hang-ups from past trips so that we can avoid them. So sometimes there's structure on the bottom, or garbage, or some dock piling, something that can hang your net and totally destroy your net, or catch it and never give it back. So keep that in mind. If you do come across something like that tears it, I would get as close to the spot as you can and mark it. And when you mark it, don't just put a GPS number, but like type in like obstruction or something. Conversely, when we're catching shrimp that day, we will mark it and just put a note, like at least for that day, even if it's a temporary mark. That way we can stay on the shrimp as we're working around trying to find them. It definitely helps shrimping when you have other people who can sort. That way you can trade off throwing the net, and they can help sort out the small ones from the big ones. Now you can do it a couple ways. You can throw out the small ones, just let them go back and grow up, or you can keep the small ones for bait. It's big ones to eat, small ones for bait for when you go fishing later. Just remember that all counts towards your 5-gallon boat limit. So don't keep extra bait shrimp, because those do count towards your limit. Shrimp have spikes on their head, so be careful just grabbing them. Sometimes we'll grab them by those little whiskers, or just from behind.
He literally just threw it on top of one you threw back.
My mom and sister are helping with the sorting and the kind of assisting us today. So it's fun bringing them on the boat. They're going to give us some advice now on their sorting tactics. Rather sarcastic advice to start with anyways. What are some tips to sorting?
You throw out the small ones, keep the bigger ones. I guess it all depends on the day, because some are real big, and I figure if time I head it, if there's not much to peel or roll, it goes back.
Any good ways to scoop them up?
You just gotta pick them up.
So like when I bring the net in, what do you do? Like, cause you kind of like help me like.
It's like when you bring in the net, sometimes we don't always have to help you shake it out. And then when you go to reset to throw, it's when we take the bucket, throw out the small, put the big in the keeper bucket. And then do it over and over and over. And over and over and over. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, which equals about an hour. Give or take.
Yeah. Alright guys, it's funny, we found them up here, close to the bridge, a little deeper. It's interesting, just back there, like, we're getting nothing, so just a short little distance can really make a difference. And I'm just kind of using, I don't have spot lock or anything, so I'm just using parts on the pylon and the bridge to kind of find my zone and keep us there manually. Yeah, 8 foot.
And we've got this a little bit more again. We're like 21, 22.
Yeah. been pretty good shrimping. I mean, I think we're about 2/3 of the way. It's been going pretty quick. It's good when we got 2 people throwing. My mom and Kayla are helping sort, so that definitely helps. Gives us good quality shrimp. Just paying attention to your surroundings. You can actually feel them kicking there. When you get them, I kind of slowly wiggle it and pull, kind of make them kick back into the net. And then I'll pull it up fast after. I'll start slow. Once it's all the way up, you know, the net's closed up, I'll pull a lot faster.
Kick it up forward.
Good. Pretty good mess of shrimp. Pretty good size.
Going forward still? I ain't doing it up the bottom.
Give it a second when we stop to like fully stop and then throw. Did you hit the bottom?
I did. They're about 24, 25. I don't know if it's because of the cooler weather they move in deeper or what.
Yeah.
Moving or you?
Moving a little bit.
Try them on over like that and then I kind of move over to it. Laughing about 21, 23. Dang, Jeremy, you loaded up.
Through on the other side.
Stand here, my friend.
It's a really nice shrimp from your mom.
Yeah? Oh, he was thinking about it.
That's some good shrimp fellas.
I like to use the trolling motor to keep us kind of close to the spot. Once I find where they are, I'm not really looking at a depth recorder because I don't have one up front, but I'm just using visual, you know, structure, part of the bridge, part of the docks, you know, different things that I can see, and just keeping us around there. It's not exact, but that's okay for shrimping. I don't need it to. It just kind of allows me to kick that trolling motor up and hold us in a general area. But keep in mind, don't let your cast net or your rope get caught in the trolling motor, because that has happened before and it can create a mess. So just be wary of where you throw and where your trolling motor's running at. Even though it's colder, the shrimp are running pretty good today, so that's pretty cool to see. Sometimes I don't know if cold water runs them out. Sometimes I don't think they care. Best thing to do is just get out there and give it a try and see what happens. And today, thankfully, they're still running good.
How'd you do that last cast, Jeremy?
I just went back down.
I meant the last cast you made.
You did
It was
good.
good.
Hit it forward.
Yeah.
23, 24 I loaded. Let's see how you do on yours.
Do you peel any today? You want?
I do.
I got a few. We had a fun day today. Got a good mess of shrimp. Really excited they're still here. This is a little bit into November, early November, but still, the water cooled down. Last week it was like low 70s, 72, 73. Today it's 66 and a half, so quite a bit colder. I've had a colder week, wasn't sure what it would do to the shrimp, but they're still here. We did catch them in a little bit deeper water. I think before we were doing good 16, 17, and today it was more like 24 was probably the best spot. Real tight, but once we found that depth, marked them on the screen, we were able to catch quite a few. So great time, good size to them. Hopefully they'll be here a while. If you guys have any questions about our shrimping setup, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Real Hazardous.